babies. What's up, my darling MVPs, and how you all doing? Welcome back to Sale with Mimi, where you get the gist. I see they do waiting. I see they hurt. Of course, you know there is no sleeping on a bicycle on this channel. If you snooze, you do what? You lose. Are you here to subscribe to this channel? Or are you still sitting on a fat, long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist? I see the heart. Guys, hey, wahala be like bicycle indeed. Tonight party was actually an interesting one. Did I really enjoy the DJ? It was okay, but not the best so far, right? Because we've gotten better DJs, right? But guys, see, one thing we look forward to on Saturdays and Thursdays is chaos, drama, from the housemate. And if there is this drama we've gotten used to, is that of Jareed and whatever ship he has. But before all of this ship thing start happening, I think we thought that the ladies in question, right, have accepted whatever that is going on in that ship. When I even say ladies, I'm talking too much. Liema, has actually accepted that, right? First off, before I start talking about whatever happened tonight, right? First off, the costume the housemates used for the party, which one was your best? Because my best was that of Mpumi. She carried out her character so effing well. Like, she was my best dress. When I say best dress, according to the character they portrayed, okay? Alright, guys. While the party was going on, right? Let me just keep that of Liema and Jareed aside first off. At a point, Yolanda got so emotional. Like, she got so emotional, she started crying. Some persons were like, oh, she's high, alcohol is the problem, and all of that. But they never thought of what she might be going through, or maybe the song remind her of something, or I don't know. But baby girl started crying afterwards, and afterwards, that was the end of Yolanda in that party. Like, I did not feel her. Like, I was feeling her from the start of the party until I don't know what happened. But she got emotional and started crying. I don't know what that feeling was. But I hope whatever that feeling is, she would get over it, because what really happened? That has been the question. People have been asking the same question. So aside from Yolanda, who actually got emotional at the party and started crying, the drama today, right, on tonight's party was Liema. Guys, like, I look at Liema, I'm like, yo. I look at her and I got irritated. Do you know why? Like, how would somebody not know her worth? Like, how will a pretty girl like this not know her worth? Like, forget the game. Games aside, this is no longer thing you say, oh no, maybe it's the game, yada, yada, yada. Forget the game aside. How can a young, beautiful girl like this not know her worth? Because Jareed was actually dancing with Els at the party, and then Liema came there, separated them, took Jareed to the chair. Jareed was sitting while she was standing. Beside them was also Mark Jr. sitting. And then she started whispering into Jareed's ear for a very long while. So while that conversation between them was going on, of course, we will not hear it because of the music was on, and their mic is something that will not be audible because of the noise. I noticed Els was also having conversation with Mpumi, telling Mpumi some things, maybe because of how Liema actually did push her off, or maybe took Jareed or whatever. Jareed and Liema had a very long talk. While they were having that conversation, at a point, Liema held Jareed on his neck, like, kind of hug, when you're hugging somebody and you're whispering into the person's ear. So as that was going on for a while, at a point, Jareed started removing Liema's hand. Liema never wanted to remove her hand, and Jareed removed Liema's hand, went back and started dancing. At this point, kissing with Els. Wahala be like bicycle, guys. So when she started doing this, that was when Liema stood up. She started, oh, this girl no get sense. With all the happenings that has gone on since how many weeks, Liema could not use her head. Somebody who has two strike. someone who is standing on one foot. She stood up, went to hit Jareed. It was the help of Sinaye, my juniors, few of them that went to drag her out. Guys, Liema went gaga, like she go gaga at the dance floor. To the extent, what was it called? The bouncers, yeah. The bouncers intervened, having conversation with her. She was quite restless, and guess what? Jareed was still doing it more with Els, kissing, smooching, and all of that. In fact, Jareed and Els exchanged their badge, like their names, their name tag. Before it was the Jareed wearing Liema's name tag. Now they actually exchange, stick it on, Els stick her name on Jareed's belt, Jareed stick his name on Els' belt. What a petty, childish attitude that was going on. And Liema, with her 22-year-old sense, could not know that she should ignore that as at that point. She is meant to ignore it because, of course, Jareed has showed her more. More has happened with Mpumi, right? And yet she could not take it and she went to react. So if they had not hold her, she would have hit Jareed a whole lot. Like, the camera actually left that scenario because she did went to hit him before the housemate went to intervene. So afterwards, they allowed her to leave the party. By that time, people were like, oh, this party should just end. So when she left the party, she went to go lie down. When the housemate went back to the house, the camera ensued on her. She was lying on her bed, covered herself up with a duvet, At that point, when all of that was happening at the party room, Sinai was really not happy about it. And I'm very sure my junior would be like, yo, this girl that I just spoke to the other night, And then Sinai and Makeke was having this conversation. Sinai was like, Makeke, because of course Makeke said they said Sinai do not have a game in the house. So Sinai was like, you guys, you are seeing game now, hope you're enjoying it. Makeke said, no, this game is childish and it's becoming boring. That when they talk about game, they talk about unexpected happenings. Like, you do not see the game happening. Like, somebody is playing a game, but you do not see it happening. That is the kind of game he's talking about. It's not about those people doing childish stuff, in the house here. While they were having that convo, Liema was on her bed. Of course she's not sleeping, And then at a point, my junior came to wake Liema up and told her to stand up. Why is she just, covered up in her duvet? Why is she down? She should stand up, Liema was like reluctant at some point. My junior told her to stand up and come up, that he is in the kitchen. Do you want to talk? I'm in the kitchen. You can come talk to me. I'm alone in the kitchen. So when Liema stood up already, Jareed and Els were still doing their petty stuff at the locker room. So Liema came to actually, I don't know what she came to take because she was very, very short, like a pant that has a top, So she went, a singlet here that has a singlet. She went to the dress locker room and she now saw them again. The mistake Mark Jr. did was leaving Liema, because when Liema stood up, Mark Jr. was not there. He went to the kitchen and she could have reacted, but thank God she did not react. So when she got there, they were still doing their petty stuff. And then she was calling Mark Jr., I don't know, for whatever. And then what Jareed could tell us is, look, she's calling Mark Jr. to go sleep on his bed. I'm like, what kind of pettiness is this one? So anyways, Liema told Els that, Els, this guy is just trying to use you to play game on me. That is what he's trying to do. You're letting this guy using you to play game on me. While she was talking, Els was just looking at her like, because Els do not care. Baby girl has been planning this stunt since this week. So after Liema finished speaking to them there, she went back to her bed. Baby girl feels so restless. Like, I understand how she feels. Because her emotions is already in check. Like, she has a truckload of feelings for Jareed. Anyways, while she was lying back on her bed, Jareed came to where she was arranging his clothes and was like, Lee, I told you I would get you. Meaning it's a retaliation. And now the question is, retaliation on what? Nobody should tell me it's because of young papi, because that has happened. And then he told Liema that if that happens again, that it's going to be the end for them. So what really happened? Did the camera not show us anything that Liema did? Maybe Liema has moved again to go and kiss or something again. I don't know. But he said, I told you I am ready. I will do more, And then Liema was like telling him, you won at this point. Just continue. You won. That was what Liema was telling Jareed. You won at this point. Just continue. And the boy said, that's better, because I told you I will get you. I told you I will get you. And I have done, that kind of conversation. At a point, Els was telling Jareed in the closet that I told you, Jareed, if I want to get a reaction, I will get it. These people are obviously planning for you. And you fell to that trap by yourself. How stupid can anyone be? The way I was feeling, The way I was feeling so irritated, my sister that was sitting beside me was like, calm down, babe. What is happening? Because guys. Anyways, so now look at what got to me. Sinai was trying to tell her to please, be herself, ignore whatever is happening, that this is becoming so childish and irritating at the same time, that she should not give listening ear to whatever is happening. She should ignore them and all of that. And she said, yes, she's going to ignore them, that Jareed said he's going to get her disqualified. I'm like, oh, a man who claimed to like you in the house is telling you he's going to try to make you get disqualified. And you call that one likeness? And obviously, these things that these ladies are doing, and yet you're falling to their trap. That is the question. Of course, you know what was going on. So why are you falling to their trap? Like, why did you not just ignore the way you started ignoring at Mpumi during Mpumi's time? Why do you have to start reacting again for else? For the drama? Which people they give drama again? Your fans are really, her fans, they are so pissed because of this. Enough of the drama, baby girl. You've given enough drama. Rest. If not, disqualification will come knocking at your door, if it is not coming already. Because all of this thinking is just effed up. It doesn't make sense. It do not even tell well of her personality, no matter the game on. This one is no longer a game. It is her feelings playing right now. Anyways, after having a conversation with Sinaye, she stood up, left the room and was like, guys, I am out. I am back. I'm not going to lie on that bed. I'm like, oh, this girl is hurt. Like, this girl is really hot. Anyways, at the other hand, I know that Mpumi will be so happy. She will be like, yeah, so thank God I removed myself from this thingy, blah, 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 blah. She was having conversation with Papa Augusto and Lerato, and they were like, and she was telling them that Else is trying to use her time. Like, in case if she's leaving tomorrow, she would know that she mushed more, so she's actually using her time. And then Lerato was asking Mpumi, did you miss Jareed at any point? Mpumi said, no, I did not miss him. I did not miss him. We talk. Mpumi, how are you doing? How is this? So what do I need again? I did not miss anything about him, blah blah blah. I'm like, yo, baby girl, be calming down. You do miss that. Just that you actually chose the best thing for you. That is the difference between Mpumi and Liema. In as much as she was one who impute herself in it, right? But she knew when to step out of it. That is when you know that you have your feeling, like you respect your mental health. Not acting like somebody who is unhinged and I don't get. Anyways, Mpumi was making mad at least that, I do not miss him and all of that. Anyways, I love it that she stood her ground, right? She stood her ground and stayed out of Jareed. It shows she can control herself. That is what it means. Anyways, guys, I'll be dropping my voice here. Let's go to the comment section and read, the social space, to read some things people were complaining, especially some Liema fans. There are some conversations that happened before the party I would have discussed with you guys, but this party own got to my head. I'm like, let me discuss this first. So by tomorrow, definitely would get to talk about other conversation that ensued in the house. All right, let's see the social space. Coming from Mama Kazano. The level of patience Liema needs tonight, these two are getting evicted and she needs to just hang in there and not be manipulated. I am a Yoli fan, but I feel she needs to just sleep and wait for tomorrow. Liema even says she know who is going tomorrow. People have started again. Oh, production pet, she know the people going tomorrow. Those talking about age, we have had 21 and 22 years of old come on this show. None of them display stupidity to this level. Is she cursed? Did they take an oath that we didn't know of? I hate that she is making me feel this way. She'll never forgive herself should she get disqualified. These are her fans talking. Before somebody will come to me and start saying, Mimi, no, you don't do this. When something is wrong, you know it is wrong. When your faves do wrong, tell them that they did wrong. Oh, that does not stop you from standing them. I don't know how someone keep plotting your downfall and you are comfortable around them. That case was a plan by both parties to make her react and get her third strike. And she did react. If she was not held, if she lies, she should react. Whatever the outcome is, she bears it. This wasn't the first. I don't understand what she's expecting. Exactly. For someone like Jareed, who robbed you in the poto countless times and you're reacting the same way. And for any big brother I watch, the first Saturday party first before I pick a fave. If you can't handle your emotions after alcohol, it is bye-bye. This is also a Liema stand. And Really Zion has this to say, Biggie better use his head and keep his housemate, Liema, Jareed and Else. Let them bring the drama. As for the rest on the chopping board, any of them can leave. They have got no game, especially married man and the housewife. Anyways, you see this kind of comments is the reason why some people think Big Brother is partial. because you want some people to go so that you will enjoy the game. But we all know that the Big Brother we've been watching, except in Zanzi case, will be different. They do not do that. If you like, be the most entertaining housemate. If they did not vote you, you are going home. That is on par. Anyways, guys, I'll be dropping my voice right here and now, okay? I'll be leaving the rest for you guys in the comment section, okay? What do you think about all of this happening? Shame to you if you're going to be siding something that is wrong at this point. Remove standship and say the truth for once. How does this make you feel if you're a Liema stan? How does this really make you feel? Let me know in the comment section, because I'm not blaming Jareed. The boy has been showing himself from the onset, so I don't blame him one bit. I blame Liema, who cannot stand to her ground and just make this one move. That is the person I blame. Meanwhile, tell me what you think in the comment section. I'll be right there with you guys. Thank you so much for always sailing with me. Bye for now, babies.